I love it. That is just a hoot, guys, a hoot. Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here on this windy day, sunny windy day. I'm in the mighty mini metropolis of Marnie, Iowa, home of Baxter Cycle, where they've been kind enough to lend me this very interesting Royal Enfield Meteor 350. This is not a stock motorcycle, it's a customized one. It's got a couple thousand miles on it, and it's kind of their shop bike. They're having fun with it. We'll go over kind of a, well, just kind of look at that. You can see the changes, the knobby tires, the loud pipe, the wrap exhaust, the skid plate on the front, you know, all these things like that. But well, let's begin with the motor. It's a 349cc, 20 horsepower, about the same in torque. That's about 27 newton meters. Single overhead cam, 2 valve, 1 valve per, one exhaust, 1 intake. It's a fuel injected bike. Kind of a neat looking thing. It's got a 5-speed transmission. The neat thing about this particular bike is it's got a toe and a heel shifter. I grew up on heel shifters when I was young. I thought every motorcycle should have one. Later in life, no modern motorcycles have them anymore. They are a lot of fun. You don't scuff up your shoes with hooking your toe underneath it. But very good engine. It's a very, I would say it's a very it's an engine that wants to please. It's a very easy engine to drive. The torque is way down the bottom, so right off the line you get plenty of torque on this thing. I wonder how soon it starts actually. The bike has a 55.1 inch wheelbase. That's about 1400 millimeters. And I love bikes with a 55 in the wheelbase, of course. It weighs 421 pounds in stock form. Not sure what this one would weigh. And that's about 191 kilos. Look at that, isn't that just kind of an interesting glowing bike right there, the sun glinting off of it. Seat height is 30.1 inches, that's 765 millimeters. To go, so that's a pretty low seat. And to go with that is this very narrow, the seat itself is narrow in the front and the bike itself is narrow. I've got a friend, Kara, she's got one of these, and she has had the seat, they dropped it, they got a low ride seat, and they also dropped the bars here, and she got about another inch out of the hers is about 29 inches, so she got it really down there. Ground clearance is 6.7 inches, which is about 170 millimeters. And I'll say that all Royal Enfields that I've been on anyway have had a great ground clearance. 6.7 inches is that's gravel bike territory. My Himalayan has about 8 inches, 8.5 inches. I've never bottomed it out, and if you stayed on gravel and dirt roads, you'd probably never bottom this one out, but they put a gigantic skid plate on the front of it. Front brake right there is a 300 millimeter dual pot Bibri with anti-lock. There's the Bibri, 2 pistons. On the rear it's a 270 millimeter, which is always interesting to me. 270 millimeter single pot Bibri. And I like the brakes on these bikes. Royal Enfields have good brakes. Travel on the front is about 130 millimeters right here. They've got these boots on there. That's roughly, and they're 41 millimeter tubes, by the way. Very well done on their part. Kara was telling me she gets about 80 to 85 miles a gallon on her bike. Hers is in stock form. Tank on this holds about 4 gallons, which is about 15 liters. Pretty darn good, I'd say, huh? Well, anyway, so that's the stock number stuff. That's stuff that you can watch other videos and get all that. So what's special about this one? Well, let's start with the front. Look at these tires, very aggressive knobbies. They say Shinko Adventure Trail 804s, very interesting. On the back they've got the same kind of thing. Look at that, just a very beefy thing, and we're going to take this on gravel, so we'll find out all about it. They've got these very bright colored, a little too bright for me. They look pink in pictures, but they're actually kind of an orange red. They've got these, here, kind of accents. They've removed the fender. They put this beak on the front here, right here. They put a headlight cover right here, this wire mesh thing, and a fly screen. That's kind of a nifty bunch of add-ons. Coming up here to the top of the bars. The bars themselves, these are an aftermarket bar. Let's see what they're called. podium flight right there. Anyway, interesting. You do reach for them. There must be farther forward. They put these aftermarket levers on that are adjustable. They're very comfortable levers. Both clutch and brake lever are adjustable. Just a very neat looking thing. Hey, while we're here, let's look at the got the lights. We've got the high-low right here, passive flash right there, blinkers, horn, the kill switch, run switch, and then the start switch is all right there, and then hazard lights right there. And then if we look at the dash, or the instrument panel, whatever you all want to call it, it's a very modern looking thing. Generator light, which all bikes should have, ABS, engine light. It's got a trip A, trip B, and the odometer, of course. The fuel gauge is right there. Can you all see that? And this has almost got a full tank of gas. And of course, it's got a gear indicator, which I just love. And then there's a clock in there. Speedo right there. You change this stuff with a button right over here. You watch up here, let's see what it does. Yeah, trip A, trip B, and then the odometer. On this side is a nav system, and we're going to do a video on that. It apparently has a lot of features that I was not aware of, but we'll get into that later. Very interesting thing. So that's what they've done to the front end of the bike. Very interesting bunch of add-ons. Coming back to here, they've wrapped the exhaust on this part. They put this metal bash guard on the front, which is interesting for a Meteor, I think. And coming here, they put this pipe on there. I couldn't find a brand on it, but I will tell you that driving around town, it's a loud pipe, and driving around town, people were looking. So it does make a pleasant, or at least drawing sound. The rear seat was removed, and they put this neat little aluminum rack on the back. It's really kind of nifty. It looks really good, actually. I don't know what you all think about that, but look at that overall look of the bike. And that, just soak that one in. Very nice, very nice. So what's the advantage of a bike like this? Well, one is it's got the very low seat height. It's got the short wheelbase. It should make a good dirt and gravel bike. It's got plenty of ground clearance, like I said earlier. And they've added things to make it more dirt worthy. You know, the tires, the bash guard. They put the loud pipe, because you know, any dirt bike has to have a loud pipe, right? They've done a lot to it. Other things that they've done, by the way, while we're at it, the matte colored tank, these new stickers, and these knee pads also. I kind of like that. Isn't that kind of just a pretty thing? So let me start this thing up for y'all. Well, let me see if I have it in neutral. And I do. Now listen to this. I do not have it in neutral. Let's use the heel shifter and get it in neutral. There we go. A very interesting sound, huh? I like it. I like it. I don't, you know, it's not the kind of thing I would want personally, but it is very appealing and attractive. It does have a center stand, by the way. No, there's a side stand too. But isn't that just a really neat looking combination of what is this a combination of? Classic motorcycle? Yeah, the engine kind of looks classic. Cruiser. It's got the kind of forward controls. Some people say, well, doesn't that make it harder for dirt biking? I don't know. I'll go find out. And then it's got this dirt bike thing going on. So it's a very interesting bike in that sense. So what do y'all think of a bike like that? Would you like something like that? Is that something you consider doing to your Meteor if you had one? I don't know if I would. I would have to, I'm gonna go take this out on a country road and dirt road, and I'm gonna see what it's like. And if it performs well, I'm told it handles really well, by the way, in the dirt. I've got a couple friends that ride it all the time. And anyway, I'm gonna see what it does, and I'll make a decision after that, I guess. But life's good. I'm gonna go take this hot rod for a ride. Wahoo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do you think of the sound, y'all? It's loud. I like it. I like it. Very nice sounding. The pops and bangs of a hot rod motorcycle. There's the Derailleur Grill, now open, and that's a pretty good place to eat. Y'all get to Marnie, check that place out. Let's see how this thing does. Wow, look at that, nice and tight, very good, even on these big tires. Those Shinkos are good tires, I think. Let's try it the other way. Yeah, look at that. Nice, 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 nice. Very, very good. Okay, let's roll. I have not been out this way in quite some time. Let's go see what there is. It's an interesting seating position. Your feet are forward. Your seat is low in the seat. Let's start with that. Your feet are forward, in front of your knees. You know, it's got the cruiser controls. Oh, there's a big old truck. We're in the middle of harvest season here in Iowa, so we're going to have a lot of that. We'll be careful. And the bars are way forward, so you're reaching down to the bars. So your feet are forward, your bars are forward, you got that kind of a C shape to your body. It's got a very nice sound. The 55-inch wheelbase is different. The tires are going to be interesting on this. Plenty of punch, plenty of punch. Ha ha. Can you all hear that muffler? She's just singing. Those Shinko tires should be great on this, and so far I would say they are. Oh yeah, what a hoot, what a hoot. Look at that, right through the heavy gravel. No problems at all. Very low center of gravity, you know, with that low seat height, and wow, I love it, I love it. It's a bit twitchy, just a little bit I would say, but that gives you good handling, you know. If you want handling, that's what you want. Oh yeah, it's fun, it's fun. Very nice, very nice. I don't know that I would do this with the stock tires, but on this bike I think it does very well. They've done a good job modifying it, and that exhaust just kind of eggs you along, you know. The forward stance of the handlebars I think really adds to the experience, makes it feel very controllable. I think the bars are also wider than factory, which gives you a little more leverage, which is what you need on something like this kind of surface. I like it a lot. Oh, there's some gravel, there's a dirt road. Let's take that. Braking is good. It does have anti-lock. There goes our dust. Ha ha ha. I love the sound. I just love the sound. Okay, freshly graded road. That means that the ruts have been filled in with loose dirt. They're hidden in the loose dirt. Ah, let's see if we can find some, huh? I like it a lot. On this surface, it's absolutely pleasant. The big tires. Whoa, I love it. This is an excellent gravel bike. This is an excellent road bike like this. It seems to have plenty of torque for this. I think, like I said, the torque on this engine is way in the bottom. So it's just a hoot. I can forgive the pink ribs for this. That's really nice. I don't know how it would do on a rougher road. I think, what did I say, 130 millimeters, that's what, about 4.5 inches of travel? 4, maybe 5 for the suspension on the front anyway. I can't remember what the back is. But that nice short wheelbase is just beautiful. I love it. I love it. That is just a hoot, guys. A hoot. Well, we're on pavement. Let's go see what that's like. Pickup is decent. The seating position is kind of a Billy Bad Guy. You know, you feel pretty good on it, and the seat is very comfortable. So the seating position, feet forward like I said earlier, arms reaching down, very good. Comfort, I'd have to take it a long ride to give you an overall approval on comfort, but for this short, when I'm out riding, I think it's very good. Handling, it is very nimble, much more nimble than my Himalayan. It's less stable than my Himalayan, but it's also, because of that, it's more nimble. Very nice. I enjoy it a lot. This is a fun motorcycle, guys. Definitely a fun bike. Handling, pushing it around the garage or in a parking lot, absolutely simple. Like again, a very low center of gravity, very lightweight motorcycle. In town handling, you know, 5 miles an hour and above, beautiful. Very, very accommodating, very easygoing. Lots of low end torque, so there's no, you know, no having to worry about not getting the clutch right. And then, by the way, the clutch has great feel. On gravel, the little bit that I've driven it on gravel, it has great responsive handling. It is a little twitchy, which means you have to pay attention, but nothing to worry about. And of course, on dirt, well, you saw that. I liked it a lot on the dirt. Pavement, so far so good. Very comfortable again. I do like this motorcycle. And there is Baxter Cycle here in Marnie, Iowa, off exit 51 on Interstate 80 in Iowa, western Iowa. I don't want to go back. Let's not go back. If y'all are enjoying this video, please hit like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about everything. It really helps a lot. If you're interested in a motorcycle, Royal Enfield or Triumph, new or used, or something like this, customized, contact Baxter Cycle, baxtercycle.com, Marnie, Iowa. They've done a lot of bikes like this, or, you know, the Interceptors, the Continental GTs. They do a lot of custom work. Look at this. Isn't that just a hoot? Tell them Fuzzy Biker sent you. Let them know you saw the video. Kind of a lot of fun for me. Alright, I'm going to take it back in. Life is good. Life is good. Hey, y'all, get on your motorcycles and ride. Wahoo! Beautiful. Oh, it just, that pipe makes it like sound like it's just rolling. Oh, we're going 55. I love it. I love it. That is just a hoot, guys. A hoot.